Hi, I'm Karen Redmond, Chair of Waterloo Region, and I'm so happy you've joined me today talking to kids about COVID-19 because we have an incredibly busy man who is our special guest. I want you to help me welcome Santa Claus.
Hello, kid. Sorry, I've got some work to do here, so yeah, just put some extra screws in it. It should be good. Okay, you gooseberry. We'll see you. I am so sorry, Karen. How are you doing?
I'm great, and I can't thank you enough. Clearly, you're a very busy man.
Oh, it's been extremely busy here at the North Pole, but we're still having fun. So what were your questions?
Okay, so they're mostly about COVID. So Connor wanted to know if there's been any cases of COVID-19 in the North Pole.
Well, unfortunately, there are one or two, and there are some elves, but they are being taken care of very well right now by Dr. Peppermint, and they are listening to the doctor, and we can't see them right now, of course, but we drive by their house in the sleigh and we wave, and we make sure they're being taken care of very well. But they're listening to their doctor and they're getting better.
That's so good to hear. Effie wanted to know if you could get COVID and if you've had a test for COVID, because she's actually had 3 tests for COVID.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's an excellent question. And even though I'm pretty young, I'm only 400 years old, I can't get COVID, but I've been tested just in case.
A really hard question, not just about COVID, but Spencer wanted to know, who's your favorite reindeer?
Olive.
Olive?
Olive, the other reindeer.
Oh, Santa.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not falling for that one.
Molly wanted to know, who is your best friend?
Well, that's easy. Molly, that's a wonderful question. And my best friend is all of the children. You can have as many best friends as you want.
Rudy wanted to know that when you get back from your world tour, delivering all of those presents, are you going to have to isolate from Mrs. Claus?
You know what? It's probably a good idea that I do that. So we've made some plans. I've got a nice little room in the back. I'm going to use my own washroom, my own kitchen, and frankly, after being around the world, it's going to be not so bad a time.
I bet you're tired after flying around the world, Santa.
Well, I'll tell you, Karen, I've been doing this for, like I said, about 400 years. You should see my air miles.
I wanted to know, can elves get COVID?
Unfortunately, they can, and we've had 2 cases in the workshop. But what we've been doing is all the elves work 2 meters apart. They all wear their masks. When they go to work, they check off a little checklist. You can't see me checking. I'm very good at checking things. Lists are my specialty. So they check their list to make sure they don't have any symptoms. And that way we try to keep everybody safe.
So one of the other questions, and this is a stumper, Santa.
Oh boy.
Do you have a favorite kind of cookie?
I knew it. Oh, my advanced people said this was going to be on the quiz, and I prepared. My favorite kind of cookie is anything that Mrs. Claus makes.
Ah, yeah. She's a good
But I'll tell you, she makes a chocolate chip cookie with little minty things in it. Fantastic. But I am so happy to take any kind of cookie that anybody leaves for me.
A lot of us, when we buy gifts for our family, we've ordered them from local retailers because we know that business is really suffering because, Santa, you may or may not know this, but Waterloo Region's in the red zone right now in Ontario. So we're encouraging people to get takeout orders from restaurants and to get curb delivery from local businesses. You pretty much already do remote, a contactless delivery of your gifts, right? Because that's why we don't see you, right?
That's right. I invented remote contactless delivery. Well, my lawyers might say different, but I am able to get gifts to all the children on my list without even setting foot in someone's place of residence.
What will you and Mrs. Claus do to celebrate Christmas this year? Is it going to be different than usual? I don't even know how you usually celebrate.
Well, typically, we gather around a large table and we have all the elves and we all celebrate because we just love being together. But this year, we know that being safe is the most important thing. So it will just be me and Mrs. Claus, and we're going to set up a computer on the table. Well, she is going to set up a computer on the table. I'm going to watch, and we're going to visit all our elves that way.
So one of the questions Lydia wanted to ask you was, what is your favorite color? And I'm suspecting it's red. Is that right?
Oh, what would make you believe that?
What?
Actually, it's beige.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You
It's a
look
long
so
story. I can't get into it now.
So Santa, I've taken up a lot of your time and I so appreciate it. And you know so much about COVID. Do you have any message for us before we say goodbye to you and everybody get ready for Hanukkah and Christmas and all the seasonal celebrations?
I certainly do. And that is, we will get through this. I've been around a long time, and I hope my contract is extended for even longer. We will get through this together.
So I wish you safe travels, Santa. I wish you health and happiness to you, Mrs. Claus, and all of the elves. And thank you for being a beacon of hope and happiness at a time in 2020 where we're really looking forward to waving goodbye to 2020 and looking at a bright and hopeful 2021. Thank you, Santa, and stay well.
Thank you, Karen. All the best to you and yours in Waterloo region. Ho, 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 ho! Okay, time for lunch.